My name is Dr. Matt Horn, and I'll be your English instructor for English 1010 for this fall 2021 semester at Cuyahoga Community College. As you can see, I'm in a hotel room right now because I'm out of town. So I found out that I was going to be your instructor literally 2 days ago, and trying to get the access to the course, trying to get the course listed to me on Blackboard, trying to open it, trying to find your information so I can send you an email. It literally took this long. So this is Sunday night, and the class is scheduled to start tomorrow, uh, early afternoon. All right. So actually 1:30, right, is our scheduled meeting time Mondays and Wednesdays from 1:30 to 2:55 online. However, I must tell you that I am not prepared to start that right away. All right, I have taught many classes at Tri-C. I've taught land classes, and I've also taught online classes. But for the online classes that I've taught, I've always taught asynchronously, which means that, there are no set meetings for those classes. In fact, if you take one of my online classes and it's asynchronous, then there is no time when we're syncing together, when we're meeting together at a certain time to have a live streamed meeting. In fact, the class is a collection of videos and audio clips and lectures and uh, readings, and you basically work your way through that at your own pace, and then you submit assignments, right? And that's usually how I do an online class. So this I have to admit to you is my first synchronous online class, which means that it's scheduled to have live streaming meetings Mondays and Wednesdays from here on until middle of December, until the end of the course. And as I said before, I know our schedule is that these meetings are to start at 1:30 p.m. on Monday and 1:30 on Wednesday. So right away I have a problem because again, I was pleased and thankful to get an extra class to teach at Tri-C, but I'm in Milwaukee, and in fact tomorrow I have an early morning meeting for maybe 3 hours, and then I have to drive back to northeastern Ohio. So that's a 7 hour drive on a good day. So going through Chicago is a mess, and they're doing construction in Interstate 80. All that to say, I'm not going to be online at 1:30 on Monday, the uh, the 13th of September. And I hope to make it online on Wednesday, but I need to figure out how Tri-C does their online streaming. So I'm not sure whether it's as simple as sending you a Zoom invitation, which I'm certainly open to doing, or if I have to use a certain tool that Tri-C wants us to use. So I'll try to figure all that out, and then sooner than later we'll actually meet online. I hope to have this meeting on Wednesday at 1:30. Wednesday, I think that would be September the 15th. This Wednesday, I think my date is right, but um, if we actually have to go 1 week without those synchronous meetings, I'm okay with that. I'll be posting videos and I'll be sending emails, so be sure to check your emails. I'm okay with that because you can access the class right now online. You can log into Blackboard, uh, and to get there, it's I think it's bblearn.tric.edu. But if you just log into your student portal in the Tri-C web page, you should be able to quickly see the link to your Blackboard classes and find our English 1010 class. It'll be loaded there for you. Open it up, and then on to the left of your screen, you're going to see some links right away. And one of them says announcements, and the other one says start here. And I would like you to start there. Just click on that link, top of the left-hand side of your screen at the class's homepage, and then just go ahead and watch some of those videos, maybe listen to some of the audio clips, and look through the preliminary material. Now, I do need to revise the syllabus. So the syllabus that you'll see there is going to be from a previous year, but don't worry about that because really all the assignments of the class are going to be listed for you in the lessons link. So as you look at those links on the left hand side of your screen at the homepage, one's going to say announcements, the other one is going to say start here, and then another one is going to say lessons. If you click on the lessons link, you'll get all the lessons of the class. They're all there, and they're all explained by video or audio clips or just by written explanation. So you can actually start working on the class today. Just, go into the lessons section and open up work folder 1 and begin working on that work folder. So um, when we actually meet together, I'm going to just tell you all the work is in those work folders. And if you come to an online meeting with me, I want you to come with specific questions because I'm going to expect you to have already looked at the online work folders and to begin working on that on your own so that when we meet, it's much more profitable for us if you already have started and on those assignments so that I can help you with any part of it that's not making sense. I'm probably not going to be just saying again in our live meetings what I've already said in a video in one of those work folders. So in fact, as you'll soon discover, you may be able to do all that class really on your own, at your own time. And if you feel comfortable doing that and you feel like you're learning and it's not a big issue, then I'm not really going to require you to show up every Monday and Wednesday online at 1:30 to just stare at me through a video streaming camera. I would rather you take that time and do something more profitable with it. So if you are a student in this class and eventually you realize I can just do this on my own, I can just watch the video explanation, read the instructions, do the reading, think about it, do the writing, do the work. That's 100% okay with me. If you actually want to do this class asynchronously, where you're not actually coming to those online meetings. So the way I'll check attendance is I'll just go online once or twice a week to do my grading and to check things out, and I'll see how many times you've logged in. So you need to log in at least once a week to do work. So don't log in and then log out 5 minutes later. But if you're logging in once or twice a week and you're actually submitting your work and you're doing decent work, it's coming in on time, I'm not going to have any problem with your attendance. I think actually that's perfect attendance and you're doing good work. So, you know, um, I really want to offer that option to you to actually kind of turn this class into an asynchronous class because it might free up some time for you to take on an extra shift or to work a little bit more if you're working. You might have a family issue where you really need to take that time to maybe take care of a sibling or help your parents out, or I don't know. I mean, life is full of this stuff, right? So I will usually, I will once I figure out, what type of streaming device Tracy wants us to use. I plan to at least be there at 1:30, right, Mondays and Wednesdays, to start a session with anyone who shows up. But then I don't anticipate giving anything new that's not already in those work folders. So the class is out of 100 points, and all those points are through assignments that are in those work folders. um, by the way, don't forget that. Okay, don't necessarily look at a percentage that tracks your progress or how well you're doing your assignments. If you're consistently scoring 9 out of 10 or something, you might get a performance metric or percentage that says, hey, you're 90%. And that's really saying when you turn in an assignment, you usually get 90%. That's the type of grade you're making. That's not your overall grade in the class. Remember, the class is going to be out of 100 points. And You just have to start collecting points. So towards, October, November, towards November, middle of November, you need to see a good number of points there. And by early December, it should be getting close to 100. So whatever amount you end up with, right, that's going to be your grade. So if you earn 95 points, it's a 95%. That's your score. So that's one of the nice results of having a class be based on 100 points. So, I did manage to get our class online. I got the dates fixed, and it's from a previous semester, so you still may run into some assignments that I'm going to work on and revise a little bit. And the syllabus, if you find it online, it's going to be an old one. I need to update it, but again, I promise you that um, everything I told you right now in the video is the core thing that you need to know. I've told you like basically how I track attendance. I've told you that you can meet with me synchronously or you can do it asynchronously, and I don't necessarily have to see you Mondays and Wednesdays, in a video stream. If that's okay with you and you want to do it that way, that's 100%. Textbooks. You can do this class without buying an English textbook. However, if you have one, it's going to be useful to you. I provide all the readings, so that might save you some money. And then, as far as my contact information, I'm going to give it to you verbally here, and then I'll also put it in the announcement. But my email address is Matthew, Mathew, and then .horn, HORN, at tric.edu. Okay. And that's my Tri-C email. I'm going to give you another email. This is my Kent email. I teach also at Kent State University. So my Kent email is MHORN, mhorn, and then the number 3. So it's mhorn3 at Kent, K-E-N-T, .edu. You can use either one of those emails. My phone number is 330-256-1703. Okay, that's 330-256-1703. You're welcome to text me. You're welcome to call me. Okay, now don't call me about everything and anything, but sometimes just calling your professor and having a 5-minute conversation can really lower anxiety levels and clear things up. And I'm 100% for that. Okay, so if you are going to call me though, send me a text first. I think that's a good idea because you're not in my contacts, and I may reject the call just because of robocalls and stuff like that, or I, I often leave my phone on a shelf for hours at a time when I'm home or whatever. So, um, you know, basically, if you call and I don't pick up right away, leave a message and then give me your phone number and I'll call back. And I'm okay with that. Now we can also set up a time when um, we can have a private Zoom meeting or whatever it takes, right, to help you feel comfortable and confident. Okay, so you have my email, you have my phone number, and that ought to do it. So again, the purpose of this meeting, of this quick video is one, I want you to see me, I want you to hear me, I want you to kind of get started on the class, so go into Blackboard, look at our work folders. But I also have to tell you, I'm not going to be able to make our first Monday online meeting. So if you want to think in terms of you get that off today, okay, fine. I think I'm going to be able to make Wednesdays, but I'll let you know. We should be able to meet at least for the first time next week on Monday, if not this Wednesday. But after a few of those meetings and you get comfortable and I get comfortable, I'm going to let you choose to go asynchronous if you want to, because I know I've developed a class completely like that. And if some of you take that option, then what happens is I'm interacting with fewer students on that streaming time, and that is beneficial for us because we can focus more on things that they need help with. So if you actually don't need help, you don't need to be like hanging around because on that live stream, because you could be doing something else. And instead of having to deal with 27 students, I might be dealing with 7 students, which helps me um, help them better. You know what I mean? So I'm 100% behind whichever option you want to take. And well, listen, thanks for watching, and thanks for being patient with this. Again, I just got the class 2 days ago, and it wasn't even a banner. It wasn't in any of. I couldn't find it online, so I had to call some people over the weekend or text them or whatever, But they helped, and here we are. So I finally got your email addresses, so this is why I can send this to you. So thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon.